Hello everybody, this is Meriden from CPU here. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a proper escape macro. There's been a lot of talk of rampant PKing going on, and I kind of think that anybody who doesn't want to partake in that and then takes the time to set up the proper macros to escape it should be able to. If you take the time, you should have a way out of the situation. So I'm going to show you how I learned to do that a long time ago, and it seemed to work pretty good for me. Uh, Here we have our Razor open, and we have our macros tab open. We're going to go ahead and just restart a new macro. And we're going to do it with recall scrolls first, and then I'll show you with regs. Recall scrolls, you would just double click the recall scroll and target your rune. You're going to stop the macro. You're going to go ahead and remove this line here. Wait for targeting. It's very important. We're going to insert a pause. Go ahead and highlight that. Special construct, insert pause. We're going to make the pause 1400 milliseconds. It's important as well. It needs to be like that. This is what you should see. If the rune changes, you can just change the rune by right-clicking here and click retarget, and it'll allow you to retarget your rune. And then we need to go ahead and click here and click convert to type. So right-click on that, convert to type, and now it'll just basically click any recall scroll in your bag, and it'll play it. So now, let's say I'm off in a dungeon. This is my tamer here. I'm farming, some Arctic overlords, and a pack of reds comes running in. Now I'm watching the corners of my screens all the time. You got to be on your toes. So you're out there. You can't be falling asleep at the keyboard. I know it's hard to stay awake, but got to be on your toes. You see that red coming up, you just smash your hotkey that's going to be set for this. Now your hotkey would be over here. I'll just go ahead and make one real quick. Macros, that was under escapes. Murderer's escape here. And I'm going to just make it as my space bar. I mean, this is how important the key is. It needs to be like a single stroke key, maybe just pressing the up key on your keyboard or the down key or whatever. Something real simple that you can hit in a panic. And so I'm going to set it to my space key. So I hit my space key and boom, I'm out of there. Those PKs didn't touch me. As soon as they came on the screen, I was gone. So now I'm going to show you how to do it with regs regularly. Just go ahead and record. You're going to cast your spell. Just going to target your rune. Stop the macro. You're going to remove this line again. You always want to remove these lines and insert your own pauses manually. You want to pause it for 1400 milliseconds. Now this is a lifesaver here. This is the difference between life and death when a bunch of guys come running up on you and the intentions is stealing your loots, This is the only way you're getting it home. So make sure you have this set up and you should be alright. If you have it in a blessed book, you shouldn't have to change the rune at all. This target here should always be the same. And now whenever I'm out and about and doing something, if I even, feel the slightest sense of danger, I can just press spacebar and I'm at home. I mean, the chances of them interrupting that recall as soon as you hit it, are very slim. Some guys are good at it. I'm not saying it's unstoppable, but it's going to increase your survivability tenfold. So make sure you're using that. Have a nice day.